Dude, you don't have to spend big coin to step up your clothing game. This is Act My Age. Lessons from a guy who's old enough to know better. I'm Brother Russ. Today, I got to ask the question, do you need to upgrade your wardrobe? Is there some place you got to go and you got to get that suit on or a good business shirt or something like this? Maybe you don't have that in your closet. Or maybe you're starting a new job. Or maybe you're going for an interview and maybe you just don't have a whole lot of coin, but you know you need to step it up. Well, stay tuned because I'm going to show you asourman.com. I've never heard anyone else talk about it. This is not a sponsored video. This is something I found. Let's go. All right, so here's the website. It's Azarman, AZARMAN.com. And this is, once again, this is not a sponsored video. I stumbled across this place a couple of years ago when I was starting a new job. I had been out of work for a little bit, and suddenly I needed to pick up my wardrobe. I needed a more business-style wardrobe that I'd been wearing, and came across this place, and for not much money was able to sort of create a very quick base of acceptable business clothes from this place. Now, I haven't heard a single men's style channel talk about Azarman. Not one. So I'm glad to have found it. Now you notice right away, of course, that they do have tuxedos. So if you're a young fellow going to a prom, if you're going to a wedding and you need to dress very high, and you don't want to get the rental, you don't want to go the rental way, because I'll tell you there's a lot of rentals out there that look terrible. They look like a garbage bag thrown over the guy. This is, I think, a step up, and it's not that expensive. I mean, they got tuxes less than $100, and pretty good. But I'm not gonna stop there right now. If that's your thing, go for it. Let's just step over to the shirts for a second, and you'll notice that there is a very nice range of various colors and whatnot that you might use inside business. But here's the important thing. Take a look at the prices here. Starting at $12.95, and then you get $14.95 and $19.95, and they go off from there. But you know, quite a range that you can deal with right there, which is pretty neat stuff. Now that's interesting because these as well, you know, you could say, well, I could get things at that price point from, you know, Target or Walmart or something like this, and that's true. Except that these tend to be all slim fit. Now, if you're a bigger guy like me, now they have these pop-ups. Just kill off the pop-ups. Every time you go to a page, you seem to get a pop-up these days. Whatever. But their shirts are slim fit as their suits are. Now I'm not a slim guy. I'm a heavy guy, but I found that these slim fit shirts looked a whole lot better than the standard fit stuff. I mean, I grew up with standard fit. It's you know, they're like portable pup tents. You know, they can fit you and your girlfriend and your Aunt Edna all at the same time, and they don't look good. But these are they come closer to the body. They're more of a European line to them. So even if you're not a slim guy, just check the sizes, and you could still come out with something that looks good on you. And you know, notice the price point and so forth. I don't know if this one's got sort of they have limited stock on this one. Some of them have a lot more sizes than this, but you know, they normally have a good range, and so you can get these decent shirts. You know, they're not Nordstrom quality, but they're sure a whole lot better than any other $15 shirt you're going to find. And they have that, they nail the fit. So, I mean, that's really, really helpful. I'm going to go over to suits here for a second. Let's drop into there. I've also picked up a couple of their suits over when I was starting over again. Once again, are there more expensive suits out there? Absolutely. Are there, you know, higher quality? Absolutely. But these ones are good. They're not bad. They are good. And look at sort of these price points. $89 for something like this. Let me just drill into a navy suit here. and look at the various things that you can order as far as the once again the pop-up for for jacket size and combination with pant size. Now these ones, you notice that they don't give a leg length, so these ones are going to be unhemmed. If you want them to hem it, it's an extra $12. Just pop in the value you want there. If you want to adjust the waist to something, you know, you're an odd size or something like this, you can have them do it for $12, or just take it to any tailor. But I mean, if you're in a hurry, that's the other thing. There's free shipping, and I live on the East Coast, okay, and they're in California. I've gotten, I think, just about every order I've ever ordered from them in a week or less. Generally about 4 business days. So I mean, they're really quick. The quality is quite decent. Certainly for the price point, it's excellent. The prices are very good. And so you can get, once again, another slim fit suit. And you notice the way it comes in on this man here, it makes him look good. That's a good thing if you're either a young fella starting, or you're a guy who needs that exception suit, because you know you're not normally a guy with wears a suit, but you have some place to go and you want to make sure you're dressed well. Well, you can do this without breaking the bank. Or in my case, you're someone who's trying to get back into the game. You may not have a lot of cash, but you need to get your basic suits together, your basic shirts and so forth. This is a great place to go. Now I'm just going to touch on one last thing, and that's the dress shoes. The dress shoes they have, these are not high end by any stretch. They look okay, but and the price points. I mean, look at these. These are, you know, as low as $19.95. Here's a $25. But you notice all of them are synthetic with leather lining, so they wear okay. And get rid of the pop-up. They wear okay, but they're not a really good shoe. If you're going into business and whatnot, I really suggest getting a good pair of leather shoes if you can, or best that you can. But if you're really strapped for cash, or you're going to that wedding and you don't own a good pair of dress shoes, and you're only going to be wearing once a year or whatever, then 25 bucks. This may be the thing to do. So this gives you all sorts of opportunities here at a very low price point. I've been very impressed with them. So if this is something that fits the bill for you fellas, jump on it. It's a good place. Once again, this is not a sponsored video. I'm not getting anything. I'm just a satisfied customer from when I was trying to get my stuff back together again. I'm at the point now where I'm getting using iTailor to get my shirts and whatnot, but to build up that initial wardrobe and not spend a lot of cash, this was a good place to go. So throw it out there. If this is useful to you, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.